All right, this is what did not make the cut as our top story this morning. Eddie Butler left Monday's game with shoulder fatigue. How much pressure is on the Rockies to put Jon Gray in the starting rotation now?
Well, there's immense pressure. They've run out of bodies, Eric. It's absolutely fascinating.
What's your son doing?
How old is he? He's 16. He's not.
You don't want to rush him up?
No. I just love the fact if he has a chance to pitch in college, he's nowhere near this talent level. But losing Butler has now almost forces Gray into the rotation, which, again, you can argue that he should have been, but he went out against the Cubs in his last outing and got 2 outs against the Cubs. 2 outs in a spring training game where he knew his rotation, the rotation derby was in full force and his candidacy was on the line, and got 2 outs. He's not ready. I talked to someone who watched him recently. He said it's not so much the changeup. They believe his changeup will play, which was the problem last year, Eric, is that his slider is not consistent enough. That's always been his best secondary pitch. But to your question, Jon Gray is going to have to go into the rotation now with Christian Bergman, and they are just going to have to hopefully dog paddle these first 2 to 3 weeks until they get De La Rosa back. I mean, they're in a situation where their rotation right now is almost in shambles to start the season. I mean, Kyle Kendrick is starting opening day. He's a 5th starter in this league.
Right.
And De La Rosa, your best pitcher, is out for how we don't even know. It could be
at least 3 starts.
Exactly.
And here's the thing about, and we talked about on the radio show yesterday, I know De La Rosa has a groin injury, and that's been something that has been chronic with him. But when I hear the phrase shoulder fatigue,
that's not good.
That tells me this guy is going to be battling this all season. There is no cure for this except shut him down.
Right, rest.
You can stick him in a cryotherapy machine, and this is not going to help him. No amount of treatment is going to help shoulder fatigue. You just got to sit down and wait.
Yeah, and the other issue is he had similar problems last year.
Yes, he did.
That's the concern. And he came in, I talked to Eddie in spring training, 10 days ago, 11 days ago. Much bigger, 6'2", 190. I bet last year he was 175. He looks the part now, if you will. Looks like a major leaguer. He has a sinker. He's thrown his changeup since he was a little kid. So he has pitches. The changeup is the one that plays at Coors Field more than any other off-speed pitch. But it's showing he can't stay healthy.
Right.
I mean, he can't get through spring training. How many innings is he at right now? 18?
Right.
20? That's 3 starts?
And how quickly is that bullpen going to get burnt up? I think by mid-May, they're all going to be toast.